Hey guys, it's Rich at the Ultra Motorsports warehouse in Fort Wayne, Indiana. We're looking at this 1964 Lincoln Continental Convertible. I love Lincoln Continental Convertibles. Okay, I actually had this vehicle once previously in inventory as well, and I have the car back and I'm reselling it for this customer. This car I bought semi-locally, I believe. It has had a repaint. It was a blue car, I believe. It does have some Hollywood kind of pedigree, though. It would appear in a TV series, and if anybody's interested in the vehicle, give me a holler. We can talk about it a little bit more. But here's what's nice about this car. Okay, everything's working. It's a great running and driving vehicle, and I think that the positives of the car far outweigh the few small blemishes there are. Just like all of our videos, what I'm going to do is we'll do just kind of a car buyer's perspective here and just show everything we can that's wrong with the car, if at all. What I'd like to point out is, okay, so I'm like arm's reach away from the car right now. Look at the chrome, looks really good. All I ask people to do when they see, when they're considering my vehicle to purchase, is that when they're weighing it against another one somewhere in the country, do me a favor and have them do this exact same thing, okay? Have them point to every little blemish and every little thing wrong with the car. If they'll spend 10 or 15 minutes to do this, I think it's real beneficial for any online buyer to ask a seller to do this. So, as you can see here, chrome looks great, right? From here, looks good from arm's reach away. As we get in a little bit closer, we do see it has some light scratches, some swirls, stuff like that, okay? Maybe one small spot like this where you can kind of see it's kind of chipped off a little. We got some gouges right here in the chrome as well, okay? Trim pieces down the top of this Continental look really, really great. 64 is my favorite year. You know, the dash looks great. I believe it's the last year for the little bit shorter car. So the other ones were a little bit bigger, and then, you know, it's one that I think that is a really, really great model year for this car. As we look at this small chrome here, this is a real common area to get pitted on these cars, like this in here, you know, and this looks really nice. Okay, this has been redone. I do have a small paint chip right here. And then when we look down the car, the body looks really good. But I will say that, you know, I do catch maybe a very, you know, real small little kind of body shop. Little dimple or wave here or there. You really have to be a professional to catch what I'm talking about. I guarantee that most people walk up to this car and say, "Oh my gosh, it's gorgeous and it's perfect." Okay, but you know, it's not perfect, but it is exceptionally nice. Okay, on the hood up here, what we do have is I do have a couple little fish eyes. They could probably be wet sanded. Okay, make somebody else do this to the car. Okay, because from here, you're gonna say, wow, that looks just amazing. That is laid out nice and straight. And it is very nice, okay? And upon further close inspection, we see a few small little things, okay? I will say I was just at the Mecum Chicago sale, all right? Cars, Lincoln Continentals that looked like this were bringing well over the asking price for this vehicle, okay? They were bringing more like $50,000. All right, just FYI. Okay, so the trim up top, this chrome trim, chrome or stainless, I don't know. It looks really good. All of the trim around the window looks good. You know, it could stand a polish. It is a little polish just from driving it or whatever. A little swirl, excuse me. A little bit of drying out around the window seal, but nothing to get worked up about. Side mirror looks great. Door handles look really good. You can see kind of maybe where there's where the tape line is, where maybe these weren't taken off to be done when they painted the car. But all in all, real good. We'll get to the interior here in a second and some of the working things on the car. Continental emblem looks great. Any of you Continental enthusiasts out there, just please, I know you know this, but for the lay buyer out there, just know, you know, this stuff is hard to come by, okay? You know, China doesn't stamp out little Lincoln parts like this as commonly as like a, you know, a Camaro or something. This thing right here, to find an original like this is probably a $300 part at Baker's or something like that. So, rear bumper, again, real nice. This looks real good right here also. The waffle chrome back here, everything looks real nice. Lower chrome looks good. I don't see anything that's really rotted out. Okay. Again, you can see this is just dirt. This would like steel wool up pretty nicely. As a matter of fact, I do have a little scratch right here though. So this is just dirt, and you can see out there it'll actually steel wool pretty well. These bezels look good. Tail lights look good. More hard parts to come by. Trunk deck is really nice. Again, I see if there's some dirt in this a little, you know, I mean, I'm being very particular here, but that's what I gotta do when I'm selling stuff online. Right there, you're kind of catching some. See a few spots here and there. Let's not get too nutso about it though. I mean, I'm like 2 feet away from the car right now, and most people would say it looks immaculate. So I just want to be fair to the car and fair to whoever's looking to buy it, okay? Bumper on this side looks very nice, just some gouges. A small gouge here, but not rotted out. You know, I mean, I would drive the car like this if it was me. I mean, looks okay. So, again, nice original Continental piece. Looking down this side, really straight, to be honest. I mean, I think it's a really nice representation of this car. There's a couple spots low on the door where something's kind of starting. You can kind of see. It's like there's kind of my flashlight right here, so you can kind of get a size reference. All right, little bubble right there. Okay, starting. That is the only one on this side. There's one just like on the other side too. Okay, convertible top is in very good condition. Okay, door handles on this side are nice. A few little surface scratches and stuff, but very good condition really. Hubcaps are all real nice on this car. And again, all the same stuff we're talking about upon close inspection of the paint. But the front bumper, front grille, all that stuff, you know, all the bumpers are there, and they are very presentable, driver quality right now. I wouldn't, you know, if you're going to drive the car around, I wouldn't spend the money to do the chrome personally. Okay, so let's look at the drop downs here. Drop downs are working like they're supposed to. Kind of see that. Nice. That's exactly what's supposed to happen, so that these will pass each other. Okay, a lot of moving parts on this Continental. And then let's open the door up on this side too. Suicide door Continental, right? That's what everybody's paying for. The weather strip looks nice and supple. The kind of the ditch here looks good. I think this car has been rust proofed at one time. You see a little cap right there, but that's really nice. This is another popular spot for some rust, and you can see a little cap maybe right here and right here, and then right here also, which these are some of the first things to go on Continentals. So it looks really nice. No evidence at all that this car was blue. I mean, it looks good. So looks real nice in there. All right. Seats are kind of a faux leather. They're like a synthetic material, like a faux leather. They're very soft and supple. They fool most people into thinking they're leather, but they're not, okay? Door panels look good. All the windows work. Everything is working on the car and operating. Got a courtesy light here. Got courtesy lights there and there working. Everything looks like it's working pretty well as far as those go. The rear door panel looks nice also. Weather stripping looks nice and supple. I might add, you should price out this weather stripping, okay? Lincoln Continentals are very Very, very popular car that people buy half finished, and they're half finished because parts are so expensive. Okay, so the weather stripping on this vehicle, the full kit, right? On a Camaro, the weather stripping kit is what, for the whole, all doors, everything, $300. On this, $3,000. All right, this stuff having nice weather stripping is a huge, huge bonus. Okay, $3,000 for this stuff. You know, so I mean, it's all specially made, so they don't give it away. Carpets are really nice. It's like a bigger pile carpet, not quite what was original to the car, but it is very, very nice. All right, steering wheel. Let's see what we got here. Is steering wheel looks good, not cracked anywhere. Oh, I'm sorry, there is a crack on the back side here. Crack on the backside, and the rings, there's some shrinkage, so these rings are kind of loosening up a little bit. I'm not sure what it would take to fix that. Here's what I do like about the 64s, this nice wide open dash. This is an air car. The air does work. All right, the other thing, if you're in the market for a Lincoln, check the dash. If the dash is screwed up or cracked, just added about $3,000 to your bill. This dash is perfect. It's really nice. Okay, all the bezels, the chrome is really good. It looks really nice. Yeah, I mean, this is a really, really nice, real nice car, honestly. Yeah, I like this car. Okay, passenger seat. Now we can do another video of like everything working, you know, like car working and all the little components working. Okay, just for right this moment, I think you guys saw in the earlier video, the door just wasn't shut all the way. Right now it's shut. It looks real good. So I think you saw. I can go through all the functions of the car to make sure everything's working. Okay, let's say that it is right there. Drop down again, working real good. Okay, no rust, no rust. Z-Bart or rust-proof cap, right? Door looks good. Door panels look nice and tidy. No tears on the seat. You know, I mean, and again, look at this stuff, like brand new. Stuff's like new. That represents several $1,000s. Okay, all this weather stripping. So, you know, buyer beware if you're buying one that has a ratty weather stripping kit and you're like, how much could it be? Probably just like a Camaro or something, right? No. Okay. Let's do one thing. And while I'm over here on this passenger side, I'll just pardon me 1 second. Pop the hood. Whoops. Hopefully I'm not making everybody motion sick here. Okay. And as you can see under here, it just kind of looks like original. Oops. A little weak on the spring, I guess this thing is. It just looks original, a little dusty, but original. I believe it was originally black like it's supposed to be. Air car, let's not forget that. But some original parts right here. Again, no evidence at all that the car was ever blue. I mean, did a pretty good job. So, all right, guys. We can do a function test and everything for somebody if they want it, so they can see everything working. Right now, we just want to give a walk around, show what was kind of looking good, looking bad on the car. I'll point to these lower ones right here on this side now. There's these. Boop, boop. Fingernail size. Just on the back doors. 1964 Lincoln Continental Convertible. One of the most popular and desirable collector cars out there. Everybody loves them. Ultra Motorsports Warehouse, Fort Wayne, Indiana. Give us a call if you have any other questions. Thanks a lot.